on black people. You did it on. I feel like I did it on you. To your face. To your face. What? Be careful. You know me, because I feel like you talking again. I'm not talking shit. I'm telling you. Careful. I'm telling you. You shit on me to my face, but that's will lead to some danger. Will we please stop the trust me. The tough talk. I got security. You got security. I ain't got security. Them my people. Cool. Them your. You gotta hire a to be with you. Absolutely. I'm always gonna hire somebody. You better. 100%. How you be talking? Boy, stop talking tough. Stop talking. Homie, you just said that. I'm not talking tough. I'm talking to you straight up.
Hey, fam, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Cut Nice 50, and welcome to One on One with your boy, Cut Nice 50. You're new to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Just like that clip right there, y'all already see it. Hey, Fawcett Media dropped the video. Corey, Holcomb, and Anton Daniel goes to war. We're going to go ahead and jump to the 5150 show. We're going to do a video reaction of the whole encounter. And then we're going to try to study it. Just like Corey said, we need to study this, break it down. I seen a whole lot of things going wrong. And I guess Anton Daniel, generally the last couple of months, or might even been a year, I've been sorting through some of his videos. I'll watch it. And it seems like he done changed the way his content used to be. Now he's the more, I don't know if he's struggling, but it seems like desperation in my perception. I know he's a business owner. So he's very smart on business aspect, but we already know the shutdown, COVID, businesses are not running like they used to be. And maybe he got a style, or he's living above his means, or whatever the case may be. He says he's doing amazing, but his content is showing something else. As a private investigator on law enforcement, 25 years, I see things a little bit more differently. But he made a dramatic change when it comes to how he addressed people. He's more disrespectful, confrontational, and it seems like he's trying to pick fights. He did it with Gilbert Arenas and his whole squad. He's done it with, now on his own panel, he's disrespecting co-hosts and people who are on his own panel. And generally he gets let's just say he's in tune with his feminine nature. So he does hold grudges. He does nitpick and bring back situations that you might say, even if you apologize. Like you're gonna see in this video, Corey tried to squash the beat. I watched pretty much almost the whole segment of the 5150 show, not the whole 2 hours, but Fawcett Media did a great breakdown. So you see from the altercations from the beginning to end to some of the important highlights of this video, because it was 2 hours or something long. We're not going to watch all the 2 hours on the 5150, but we're going to touch base and just see what we can learn how to address men, especially when you see their triggers. They try to apologize to you. They try to reach out to you, but you still do the same thing constantly. Maybe it's for attention. Maybe it's because he's trying to go viral, get more clicks, more likes. And when he's doing more videos, you know, that he can keep his money up there, especially on YouTube, because I heard TikTok is not doing well for creators. Instagram being cut off most of the monetary incentives for creators like myself on there. So I kind of stepped back from a lot of those things. And now I'm just focused on YouTube a little bit, and mainly my books and my speeches and things like that, and motivational speaker. So you already know. Don't forget to support the channel. Go to Keeping the Faith books. Grab your original copy of Fame, A Gift, and a Curse. Hold On, or Unity Through Diversity. We just signed with the #1 Christian network in the world. It's TBN and Trilogy Books. They'll be launching 2/24/26. Hey, version 2 of Fame, A Gift, and a Curse, and it's going to be amazing. You want to get this book because it's not just about celebrities getting fame and status. It's about when you're reaching or driving for success, staying grounded, having a great support system, having your family, if a family member is reading, how they should be able to support you if you're the one who's getting a little status or getting a little notoriety when it comes to fame and fortune, and how they should respond and lend you your support instead of the support you need, not support that they just want to give you or what they think you need. So it goes deep into it. It goes deep into the biblical knowledge and education that we all need to go, especially in 2026. We see the division going on. We see the great divide. We see racism, discrimination, placism, and now we just see child against child, parents against kids. I mean, the world is not looking good in my perception. But the Bible and God does say we should not love this world. But enough of that. We're going to go ahead and jump in this video. I got to put my biblical perspective on it because I look through life as a biblical lens, and it's time to educate ourselves. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Hey, stay tuned. Let's go.
Black people, you did it on I feel like I did it on you. To your face. To your face. What? Be careful. No, me, because I feel like you're talking again. I'm not talking shit. I'm telling you. Careful. I'm telling you. You spit on me to my face, but that's Corey to some danger. Will we please stop the trust me. The tough talk. I got security. You got security. Homie, I ain't got security. Them my people. Who? Them your you gotta hire them to be with you. Absolutely. I'm always gonna have to hire somebody. You better. 100%. How you be talking? Corey, stop talking tough. Stop talking. Homie, you just said that. I'm not talking tough. I'm talking to you straight up.
Like I said, stuff like that, man. It seems like he's trying to create some kind of drama or narrative to get under Corey's skin. And like I said, my guy Fawcett Media, he did a great breakdown. I was gonna do a video reaction just on this, and I might do it later, but I want to go more in depth with the 5150 show, so y'all can see the beginning interaction with it, and go off of that. But let's go ahead and jump into this 5150 show. And like I say, Corey, it seems like he's grown a lot in my perception. I don't know if God is working in his eyes, especially after the Cam Newton incident. If y'all ain't see those reels I put out there with Cam, trying to get him to do the demonic handshake and things of that nature. And then Cam was called out by my guy Jason. I think he a motivational speaker and the author himself. Called him out that he can't do it, and Cam seemed like he was defeated. I done talked about it. Y'all can go ahead and watch that video and see for yourself. As you can see, I got on my faith shirt because I walk in faith. You know, sometimes our eyes can be deceitful. So we don't want to just judge people off of things like that nature. We're just gonna judge off of what we see and perceive it and give our response to it, not actually condemning somebody else, but what they even speaking on the show. Like I have no ill will against my guy Corey, even though I don't agree with a lot of things he used to say. It seems like he's turned over a new leaf. But now Anton seems like he's turning in more of not a bad guy. He used to proclaim, I think, used to be talking about God and Jesus and Christianity, and he's the role model that a lot of men should try to mimic his lifestyle, because he's married to his high school sweetheart. He's has his both kids. Everybody's in the house. He's have some kind of status, or he's successful in business and things of that nature. But his attitude, you never want to mimic somebody who has a perception, an attitude like this. So imagine you having your own show. You invite somebody on there, and they just blatantly disrespect you in your face, calling you names, calling you slurs, and trying to get you out your character. And you address it and tell them, hey, that's just disrespectful. I don't play like that. And it almost leads to physical altercation. But then you back off, you apologize, and like, hey, maybe you don't know that I just don't get down tonight. And grown men don't. You don't talk to another grown man that way. You calling them, he's sucking somebody's penis, whatever the case may be. Anton came out of his mouth and blatantly disrespect him, and then tried to sneak words in saying that, hey, I disrespected you in your face, or whatever the case may be. That's slick talk. You don't do stuff like that. And they could have smoothed it over, but clearly Anton, if y'all when you watch this video, he was still in his feelings the whole thing, even though Corey squashed it. It was over with for him, and he just brought it up. Hey, you didn't know, you didn't understand, but me and where I come from, we just don't talk to nobody like that. You say, hey, don't do that to me, I'm not gonna do it. Like he mentioned a guy who doesn't like being called an N-word, and he's a black guy, and it's a trigger for him. So Corey, out of respect, doesn't do it around him and try to prevent from actually using that word when he's in his presence. So that's just mutual respect, and there is a code out there that we don't. We leave women and children and stuff out of it, and we can handle things man to man. But ultimately, like Anton said, he doesn't follow any code. Everything is not is nothing off limits for him. But that's not even Christian like, but that's not even a morality clause. I don't know his moral compass, whatever the case, but it seems like he's driven by clicks, money, fame, success, being talked about, causing drama, causing a little bit of chaos on there, because that's his content, especially on the panel, creating stuff so people can do clips, reels, talking about him, and he can get invited to these other podcasts and shows. But I get all money is not good money, and we're going to have the answer for that at the end of the day, because it could be some young guys looking up to him, and they might try to mimic his style on YouTube because he is successful. He's bringing in income from YouTube. But I guess Some people, you got to do whatever you have to do to make that money. But let's go ahead and jump into this video.
5150 in the house. Is this the first or the second show of the year?
Second.
Second show of the year, we jumping it off. Y'all already know what's up. I'm Corey Holcomb, eating these cherry sours I shouldn't be eating. This is Darlene OG Ortiz, for people who don't know.
Thank you for that. Oh my God, that's the full thing.
I was on time, I'm gonna just say that. Hey, yes, we expected it. I already knew. That's why I got here almost on time. I was on time. My man. You dig what I'm saying? A lot of y'all know. We said he was coming. Anton in the house. Hey man, let me tell you something. I'm so glad you're here. Because people need to see a clash like this. Not a clash within something bad, just people who got something to say, like what you say and what I say. I think it's gonna be interesting. I do too. Yeah. I think it's gonna be really interesting.
Now, like I said before, y'all already see it. Corey is excited about it. Not even a verbal clash, but a clash of different opinions. Corey is definitely for the black people, things of that nature. He calls out everybody. You know, he doesn't have a filter, and it seems like he's getting a little better with age. Anton doesn't have a filter, but his content is mainly about the black culture, the victim mentality that a lot of people display, and things of that. He don't really talk about the white culture and things like that. Even though he does say some, but majority of the time, 99% of the time is all about black people, black culture, black women, black relationships, baby mamas, maybe even abortion a little bit, but it's whatever topic they go out, their hot topics, stuff like that, just on their panel as he talk about. When Corey just talk about the same, pretty much gossip, news, anything out there that's viral, these churches, pastors, all that stuff, that's what they talk about, but it's a different of opinions. Let's go.
And we had a great conversation too. We had time before you got here, so we had a great conversation.
I buttered it up.
You don't need to butter.
I made sure that she felt good about it.
Yeah, you don't need to butter.
We're still trying to get Shannon Sharp on here, so Darlene can have something to do after the show.
Oh, brother. Too old. That man don't want this.
I know your chat think they tough. I noticed. They think they tough? They think they tough. Yeah. They be out there. They not that tough. Uh-oh. We seen charging them up.
Here we go.
Seen worse. You know, I don't pay attention to niggas that don't got no profile picture. You know, I promise to God, bro. And they scared to step forward. I don't pay attention. I think them type of niggas jerk off in their socks. Yeah.
Well, now they've gotten so savvy where they can actually put a picture, but you open it up and it's like, oh, no post, no nothing. It's like, oh, okay.
We don't take that serious.
Exactly. Keyboard cowards.
Somebody said what Craig had, time out. Craig had a show, folks.
That's right.
Craig going out here doing his thing.
Papa Craig.
But anyway, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. There's so much to say. I know we ain't gonna be able to get to it all, but we're gonna try. There's so much to say. I gotta ask you this, just off top. I'm with it. How do you feel? Because we ain't gonna do all politics. That ain't what the show. We about. Gotta get there though. Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want you to miss no points. All right, I'm with it. What do you feel about this nation as they jack other nations for their resources and play it off like it's other reasons? I'm talking about this nation, the U.S. That's a part of the game. When you say the part of the game, I don't understand. Everybody didn't been conquered. Slavery didn't exist way before we ever came in here. Mm-hmm. So I don't see what the problem is. Well, I tell you like this. I cannot respect men who are claim jackers. Like I don't like what? Give me an example. Like the United States. No, give me an example, like a real life thing. Like what did they take? The United States. Like taking this country? Not just taking this country. How do you think you got here? The transatlantic slave trade. You smart man. Right. I swear to God, I know all about it. So it's very hard to be respectful of what is here when me, for example, as an African American male, I know how I got here. I didn't take the cheap flight on.
Like I wanted to say before, we think we know how we got here, but I don't think the history is like what we portrayed. I don't seen some old books and things of that nature we the only nation right here that we don't know where we came from. I do believe that all African Americans here today are from the Hebrew Israelites or is from the biblical days. The Bible clearly pretty much points in that direction that we'll be scattered among the nation, things of that. But I don't believe the same thing that the Hebrew Israelites, the religion, actually believes. I am a Jesus believer or follower. I call myself a disciple of Jesus. I do believe in the Bible itself, but I don't follow man, if that makes sense. But when it comes to that, my grandmother, you trace some of your roots, stuff like that. She was black, but she was an Indian. She showed me her, and she was born in the late 1800s, but her birth certificate said Native American. So this is, I believe, once they start changing it, and she had another birth certificate when they tried to change it to African American or black per se. That's when but now us, we don't even remember where we come from. I just remember my grandma because she was a special individual to myself. Died when I was young, but still left everlasting mark on me that I see life a little bit different. And said history is what they try to present it, but you never try to forget your true history. That's why I say reading is fundamental. That's why I get in these books. That's why I like reading older books, 1566 Bible, other manuscripts, older Bibles that's not pretty much changed the Ethiopian Bible, things like that, so you can educate yourself. And history has been distorted. I believe that we're indigenous people. We're not black. We're not African American. We're probably mainly Moors, but they know they can't say that because then you'll know that this is our country. This is our land. It wasn't proclaimed Indians who America took it from. Now they have to pay you for your land. They have to go back and give you your what they call it, reparations or whatever the case. Just like they do the Indian people, black people understood that we were indigenous and not African American. And yes, some people did come from Africa off the slave trade, but not all of us. But let's go ahead and continue. Share your thoughts on that and let me know what you think. Let's go.
On Frontier, here, my people were kidnapped. My people were robbed. They what?
They were sold by Africans.
You said all the people were sold by Africans?
How you think what you think? White people came over there and got us?
Yes.
No, they were sold.
So
they just capitalized off of it better than the Africans did.
Okay, so you're saying that all of the black people that were brought here were sold by Africans.
Correct.
So the white people, they were just doing transactions over there.
Absolutely. It was capitalism. See, the thing about white people.
Now, Anton to just come up with anything. And that was possibly true because they did befriend some African nations or whatever they got the slaves from. And some black people did actually sell slaves or work with them. We all know, just like Judas in the day and stuff like that, that is true in a certain percent. But not all Africans who are here or black, who are African Americans who are here today were sold by black people. Cut that out, man. But let's go.
The thing about white people, you think that racism is inherently in them. Racism is inherently in all of us. Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life. We don't even like each other.
So can I ask you a question?
No, hold on. Let's stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other. And so black people participate. Some of the first slavers in the United States of America was black people. That's the truth.
That's not the truth, because we already know they came in Charleston and other ports down south, and there was no black people down there. So cut that out, man. Let's go ahead and continue. Share your thoughts and let me know what you think. Sometimes, you got to research stuff for yourself. Anything I say, please research it, do it for yourself. But comment below. Anton is throwing out there some of the first black people who sold slaves in America was black. Come on, man. Let's go.
So what I'm trying to understand is,
was slavery in the United States before?
Slavery existed thousands of years before we got here. Okay. Slavery was on every single continent in this world. That's a fact. Now, the thing that's a problem with it is that, and this is the problem that I have, what you niggas want?
What do you mean when you say what you mean?
What do y'all want? Like, because y'all complaining about it over and over again. And I'm trying to understand, what is it that y'all looking for? What is going to help y'all?
Whole thing that has happened.
Because I'm solutions oriented. And I'm tired of niggas that ain't never been through shit complaining about shit that they ain't never been through.
If you black in the United States, you've been through some shit.
But I'm tired of niggas complaining about shit that they have never been through. Like, you've been through some shit, but you ain't been through that.
I don't understand. So, what are you saying?
Like, because most of the niggas that's complaining about it ain't never even really seen real racism. These is new niggas. All of these internet niggas right here, these is new niggas.
So are you saying black people in the United States?
And just like he's saying, he even disrespecting his chat that's live in the audience right now. You can't do stuff like that. But you, even your words, you're calling people N words and stuff like that. Maybe that's your rhetoric or your language, your speech, whatever the case, but you're highly educated. You're business minded, but you're blatantly disrespecting people who in the crowd who can actually see you. Even though you got security, you just can't act like that as a human being. So it's coming off like you think you're better than the people who's in the chat, who's at the show, watching, trying to get entertained, who came to support Corey Holcomb, who is in his chat. Share your thoughts. Let me know what you think, man.
Some of them have skipped over racism?
Yes. Definitively.
Come on, man.
Definitively. You have a greater chance of being killed by somebody that look like you than to ever interact with somebody that don't look like you and kill you.
But do you
That's a fact.
Do you understand that it's made like that on purpose?
It's the system. The system against us. I got it.
Okay, but the position you and your people are in.
Who's my people?
Black people. Do you claim black people?
I'm a Christian first. I claim.
Well, I think something's wrong with that. If you don't want to say you're a black man first, I think something's wrong with
black
that.
Black is a construct. They told you that you was black.
Okay, well,
that's
brown,
why you start
brown
believing it. No. We not brown. We not black. We not none of that shit.
Oh, well, what are we?
We not none. For me, I'm a believer in God. That's what I am. My foundation is always going to be Christianity, Christ, Jesus first. I don't claim none of that other shit.
Now I had to stop it right there real quick. Now he's claiming Christianity first. He don't claim black. I'm a black individual. I'm probably indigenous, but my skin color is brown. It's nothing wrong with saying it, claiming it, whatever you want to call it. I get not saying you're black. I get not saying you're a black African American, whatever the case, because that's not our title. We're probably all Moors, dark skin, whatever the case. That's your history. That's your ancestors. But as a believer, we don't discriminate because of our color. We accept everybody as a believer in Christ. But he's claiming that, but you're calling and disrespecting people. That's not Christ-like. As a true believer, you're supposed to conduct yourself with mutual respect, respect other people, and don't give out negativity, violence, harm, or downgrade anybody because of your position, or because even if you're on a higher status, you still treat people with mutual respect. But y'all hear Anton right here proclaiming God, but he's not presenting anything God-like. Let's go ahead and continue.
You're not gonna get me to believe in you based off of some shit that you can't control. You didn't pick it. And the thing about other cultures, whether you're black, Chinese, Asians don't fuck with each other just because they're Asian. Chinese people and Japanese people and Taiwanese people, they're all different. Koreans are different. All white people don't fuck with all white people. Why do I have an obligation to fuck with somebody just because he black? Okay. And then the definition of how you define black is based off of something that a white man gave to you.
Okay. Well, trust me, brother. You white people, let me tell you something. I know Caucasian people that have looked at me and threw me licks. Mm-hmm. But I am from Chicago.
And I'm from Detroit.
It was Chicago is very segregated. I knew nothing about Caucasian people until I moved to Los Angeles. And a lot of the stories I heard, it turned out to be just that. But back to this Christianity, you have to understand this. You were taught that by the people who kidnapped you. Is that a lie?
Nope.
Okay, so
we was taught everything that you know on this earth was taught to you. The racism that you have in your heart, it was taught to you.
You say I'm racist?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I studied you.
Wow.
I studied you.
This is why
I'm racist. I don't know a lot of racism in me.
Absolutely.
But maybe you can show me something. I don't know.
We're gonna get there.
I wanted
we'll
you
get
guys
there.
to start start to show off in your own, like,
No. When Brother Anton Daniels was talking to me on the phone, I knew that we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things, but I believe we can have a conversation like men. It's like a lot of stuff he said right now, I disagree with so much. But both of us. I'm going to try to make a point because I have the hopes. I have the hopes in reaching him in a way. You know what I'm saying? I know that ain't guaranteed.
And like Corey said, he has the hopes of reaching them, maybe open up Anton's eye, seeing things in a different perspective. But Anton don't want to see anything that Corey has to say. You can hear him, the kind of setting emotions. But if you study Anton, and his behavior over the last year or so, you already know his material is to get clicks. Pretty much, he's gonna do stuff. He's gonna talk down. He's gonna act like he's tough, try to fight, but he's probably never really been in a fight. He always has security with him to protect him, so he's gonna be a little more outgoing when it comes to actually physical stuff, and he's not gonna get into it. Let's go ahead.
I'm not.
And I have the hopes that I'm gonna get y'all off of the Democratic plantation. Yeah, because I don't know nothing about the Democratic plantation. Everything that you speak of, it's a reflection of the same thing that they speak of. So you may not claim it, but you're a reflection of it. Well, if I reflect something that is this Democratic plantation, I tell you what, I really don't study a Democratic plantation. I try to study being a stand-up human being where when I look in the mirror,
there you go,
slick motherfucker. That's who I am. I'm with it. I don't like slick motherfucker. That's the first thing we agreed on. Okay, well, good. I'm glad we got there. But
because Anton is slick.
I was talking to a young lady on the phone the other day, and she said, "I know you hate the what's the lady who calls herself a doctor? I'm blanking right now.
Oh my God,
Dr. Bryant." And I'm like, I don't hate nobody. Where do you get hate from? And then I was on the internet. Every once in a while, I look at the pages that use my likeness and image and everything, and I listened to some of the stuff they said, and I was called bitter, and I don't know how to get money. But anyway, coincidentally, today I'm talking to a brother who knows how to work the internet well and get money.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like, everything comes in its season for a man like me. I don't say I got all the answers to everything, but I am willing to talk logically to people who I feel like are able to communicate. That's what I'm saying. Because like the stuff you say, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, that's your personality too. Like,
and it would be boring to hear just one person's take or views on things. This makes it interesting.
Excuse me, ma'am. You need a mic, ma'am. You can ask on the mic. Goddamn.
Anton, just a clarifying question. What about? Are you comparing racism with prejudice? Is it? Do you think black people can truly be racist, or are we just prejudiced?
No, I think that there's a lot of people that hate white people, like straight up hate white people, and it's very unfortunate because they're not even the ones that's winning over here. We compare ourselves against a group of people that the majority of them is on food stamps and welfare. They would be a disappointment to their ancestors.
Right, but isn't true racism a system that controls access to,
Well, that's the argument, right? The argument is
we can't make sure white people don't get access to certain schools and programs and things like that.
The main way that they...
You need to be empowered to be racist, to be quite honest.
See, that's what I was going to say. That's the argument that black people make, is that you can't be racist if you can't actually have an impact on another group of people. So it's supposedly systemic. It's false.
Really?
I just seen a guy that used to be the president of the United States of America that wound up becoming the president of the United States of America for the second time almost get everything taken away from him. Literally. And he was basically being taken down by black people. Kamala Harris, Letitia James, who was the, in New York, Fani Willis, down in Georgia. All of those are black women, specifically that met with Kamala Harris months before they actually started this campaign during the Biden administration. And it's so funny to me because then I have to ask myself the question, well, listen, If this is a construct, and if it's all about white people, and all of the energy is going towards a person that black people fucked with before he actually ran for president of the United States of America, but we champion Barack Obama.
Not me.
No.
And people turning on him because Obama was like, you ain't black if you don't, vote for Kamala and stuff like that. And they was lying, saying that she was actually black when she ended it. I mean, because her dad was a Jamaican, but he wasn't a black Jamaican. He was an Indian Jamaican. But that's here or there. I don't know what Anton is saying. Black people, he's saying black people are the most racist people out here. I don't get it. I don't see it personally. None of the black people I get. If we see anybody in danger, people are proclaiming dislike for the U.S. for the same reason. They want to make a fair wage. They want to be able to support their family. They want to see where their future is going. They don't want to have these same wages, these same hardships going on, but we giving millions and billions of dollars away to other countries, but we're not taking care of our people at home. That's what most Americans, not just black Americans, all Americans truly want, especially if you're the middle class, lower class, or even upper middle class now, because nobody is having great success like that. But let's go ahead and continue. Share your thoughts, man.
Take yourself out of it. We talking about the culture. It may not necessarily be you individually, but we as a culture fuck with him.
Fuck with who?
Barack Obama and his wife. We fuck with him. As a culture, we champion him. We absolutely do. And he didn't give y'all shit except for gay marriage. We absolutely do. And he didn't.
I think as a culture for a while that a lot of people actually did, but that was for his first term. After that, when they seen that it was nothing increasing, wages didn't go up, nothing good was happening to black people or African Americans like he said was going to happen, then people started changing. Hey, they started asking him questions, but just like that, he scapegoated. We spent more money in the wars than any president before, and I was overseas at this time. But that's a whole lot of stuff that black people actually turned down to it. But we all know what Barack did. He legalized interracial marriage. He legalized I don't want to say man on man, men married men, women married men, and stuff like that. He the LGBT plus community. He legalized a lot of other stuff, and now we live in the world that we got to with the transgender rights. I don't believe in discrimination. I believe that people can live the way they want to, but it seems like it's going more extreme when it's talking about kids' endangerment. When you don't need parents, like you see some of the laws in LA that the kids can do what they have, taking hormone blockers, and it's a lot of horror stories when it comes to our kids. As adults, I believe we have the right to do whatever the case. You want to do it. But the Bible always speaks about when this nation turns its back against God, and now this is a result. But that's a biblical perspective on it. But let's go ahead. Share your thoughts on what you think Obama did for this nation when he was actually the president in his whole term. Let's go ahead and continue.
Give y'all
Every
shit.
scar you wear tells a story worth pride of the nights you survived, with the pain locked inside of the mornings you rose when you wanted to quit, of the days you were drowning but refused to submit. You ain't weak cause you feel, you ain't lost cause you been. Your flame still burning through the coldest wind, and this song's for the hearts that been searching for peace, for the souls holding on when the hurt won't cease. Yeah, you made it through things nobody believed. You carried the weight while still learning to breathe, and now it's your time to believe in you too. You're the reason this light still shines through.